Hey guys, Mark here. Well, look what we've got today. These test rides are thick and fast this year, aren't they? I'm test driving today the KTM Super Adventure 1290. Reason being, I've had a lot of comments from people, saying, what do you think about the KTM? And I had to be honest and say, well, sorry, I've never ridden one. I've always thought of KTM as being like motocross or, the Super Duke from years ago. This is basically a combination of the Super Duke R 1290, insane naked bike mated with an adventure bike and down tuned to 160 horsepower to give it more torque. And the reviews I've read on this bike are absolutely amazing. This bike is so feature rich. It's absolutely got everything: semi-active suspension, cruise control, heated grips, heated seat, all your riding modes, adjustable screen. It's an amazing bike, and I've just read amazing reviews on it about its smoothness. Apparently it's got over 100 newton meters of torque at 2,500 revs, enough to pull out tree stumps. Brakes are supposed to be incredible. So literally, I've been kindly loaned this from Crescent Suzuki here in Dorset, and they give me the keys to it for pretty much as long as I want this afternoon. So usual thing, guys, I'm going to hop on for 15 minutes and talk about every single part of the bike, what I think. And bear in mind, I've got a 2010 Ducati Multistrada 1200, which I love. So I'm going to be sort of comparing this to that along the way. So as I say, yeah, this is a really nice bike. It looks quite classy. They're quite expensive. I think they're about 16,000 English pounds. But bear in mind, this is a top spec bike with everything you could possibly want. It does look very classy, almost quite brutal, to be honest. Yeah, it's a very nice headlight that reminds me a bit of a Versys Kawasaki. But let's hop on her and let's get straight to the action and see what I think about her. So straight off, this is a very tall bike. I'm only 5'8", and I'm just below tiptoe, so it's not too bad. It feels nice and light though. Handlebars are a bit narrower than bikes of late that I've test ridden. The position feels just like my Multistrada, and the screen is really big, very, very adjustable. I've got it on the highest position. So a beautiful dash. As I say, it's got all your riding modes, street, sport, rain, urban, 160 engine horsepower, about 155 at the rear wheel, semi-active suspension, cruise control, absolutely everything. So let's fire her up. So straight off, this engine's got a really nice kind of bark to it, but it feels really smooth. The V-twin, bear in mind, it's a true 1300 cc's this bike, so it's the biggest adventure bike I've ridden. I've ridden mainly 1000cc BMW XR last week, and the new Multistrada DVT 1200 and the GS, so those are its direct competitors. So let's see how it compares. Here we go. So straight off, oh, beautiful and smooth, wow. Cool, it's like night and day compared to my Multistrada. It is easily as smooth as the DVT Multistrada. That is very impressive. How do they do it? I suppose it's just all in the valve timing and twin spark engine and that sort of thing. So straight off, we're going to be going into town for a bit. So we'll test the low speed fueling, something that I'm really interested in with bikes. Don't like any surging at low speed, that's not nice. So again, very high position, nice position. Seat feels pretty firm initially. I read some reviews saying how comfortable it is, but it just feels firm at the moment. Time will tell. Let's say I can get my foot down alright, but it is a very tall bike. Nice clutch action pulling away. Gearbox is very light and positive. So we're in third gear, 30 miles an hour, and I've got a low fuel warning light coming on. That's not good. Right, so mirrors, guys. Yeah, oh wow, the mirrors are really nice. There's no vibration there at all. Even if you open it up, no, there's no vibration at all. That's lovely. Let's try the brakes out for these lights. Yeah, they're nice and powerful. It's kind of standard issue these days that these Brembos are just sort of so powerful. Can't believe how smooth this engine is. Yeah, clutch action is nice and light, smooth. It's a hydraulic clutch, plenty of adjustment on the lever there. This thing's got a lot of pull at low revs. Let's try the back brake out. Yeah, that's really good, back brake. Let's try that again. Yeah, bear in mind we've got ABS, guys, traction control, everything this has got. Quite like the narrower handlebars to the other bikes I've tried. Feels more sort of compact. Riding position feels just like the Multistrada, but just a bit higher. I love these bikes, they're so high and commanding, you can see everything. You feel like you're sort of invincible almost. So we've just got a few miles of town, then we'll get out into the open road and open the engine up a bit. But this is so smooth. There's no surging, it feels perfectly fueled. There's no lumpiness. You can definitely tell it's a lovely characterful V-twin. Bags and bags of character. But there's no surging, no fluffiness, no lumpiness. It's really nice. I've also read that it's got hill start assist. So it's got like a hill start brake that comes on. I don't know if it's enabled on this bike. No. But you can get that on it as well. Oh, this has got some punch. Feels very, very flickable. Feels very narrow, you know, because of the V-twin. It's a sort of nice narrow engine configuration. Yeah, I'm loving this. This is well nice. So far the seat feels comfortable even though it's firm. So yeah, this is a lot smoother than my Multistrada. This is easily as smooth as the DVT Multi I took out a month ago. Third gear. God blimey. This thing's got some bottom end punch to it. Flipping heck. They weren't kidding when they were saying it's the king of torque. Yeah, this engine is so smooth, it's lovely. At the moment the screen is doing an excellent job of keeping the wind off me. It's a very big, wide screen across here. Tank is huge, it's about 30 litres I believe, so that's going to be a big range, at least 250 miles I would have thought. They do a smaller version of this, the 1190, and I think they do the 1050 as well, so plenty to choose from. So this is the top of the range premium bike with absolutely everything you could possibly want. So it's got semi-active suspension, which, you know, if you put it in sport mode it's firm, but then it becomes more supple if you hit some bumps. It, you know, stiffens the front up if you brake heavily. It's absolutely fantastic. Just coming out of the town now. Oh, every time I get on a new bike I just want to stay on it for the rest of the day now. A few twisties coming up. It's got a slipper clutch on it, which is nice. I picked a bad time of the day to ride this. It's Saturday afternoon. I should have come in the morning, but they didn't have any free slots. Hopefully we should get on an open road soon. That's the tractor. Oh well, we just test the low speed fueling again. That's second gear now, just over 2,000 revs. That is smooth as anything. So yeah, we've got heated grips, guys, cruise control, everything. This is just a lovely bike. It's got so much character, that engine. Here we go. Third gear. The bottom end punch is unreal. Right, I need to get past this car if I can. This is where the fun starts. Yeah, it tips into corners really nicely. The engine just wants to go, it's just beautiful. Here we go, hang on. Jesus Christ! Flippin' heck! This thing's a ballistic missile! The grunt from low down is insane. I thought my 1200 multi-strider was powerful. This is about another 10-15% more. I'm loving this. God, there's some good bikes out this year. That engine is unbelievable. Guys, you've got to get go on one of these. This is a cracking bike. Say, overtakes are effortless. Absolutely beautiful engine. So we're out in the beautiful Dorset countryside now. It's 18 degrees centigrade. It's lovely. Clutch is really nice on this, very smooth. That is lovely doing 70, just cruising gently like that. Just over 4,000 revs. Oh, it's lovely. Try out the brakes again. Oh, wow! God, I just locked it up and the ABS kicked in. That's how powerful they are. Right, a bit of power now. Wow! That is insane. Got such a kick out of corners, blimey. As I say, no quick shifter on this like last week's BMW XR, but hey ho, the gearbox is really nice and slick. So guys, this bike, wow, another one to add to your list of possibles. Screen is lovely and big, excellent. Riding position really nice. All the controls, dash, brakes are excellent. The engine is crazy powerful, more powerful than the XR last week. Well, of course it's 1300, but it's just got so much bottom end grunt. It's insane. That is so nice. Now the seat's okay, it's nice and comfortable actually. I'm sort of sunk into it now. So let's try some roll-on accelerations. 4th gear, 4,000 revs, wide open throttle. Wow! It's just like a bellowing, booming maniac. Oh, I wish I had more money, I'd have all of these bikes. So this is really nice. It's a lot smoother than my Multistrada and about 10-15% more power, but I have to stick with my Multistrada for now because I can't afford anything newer, and my Multistrada is a fantastic bike anyway. But this, guys, if you're in the market for an adventure tourer with loads of power, put this on your list, as well as the GS, the DBT Multistrada and the XR. It's just effortless how that overtakes. And you've got all the settings also for single rider, luggage, 2 people. It stiffens up the suspension as well. The ride is super plush. You don't even feel the bumps. Very, very impressive. 12-volt sockets up there. The seat is adjustable, but I think it's on the lowest setting as it is, and it's still pretty high. So if you're a short rider, say 5'5", this is not going to be any suitable for you. This bike, it's very tall. I could just get away with it, I think, and I'm only 5'8". But it's just a fantastic ride quality. It's like a magic carpet. Let's try a bit of power again. Oh, I love that engine. Wow. Okay, I'm going to conclude in a minute. Go around this roundabout and stop on the lay-by. Downshift through the gearbox, really slick. Yeah, it leans nicely. Feels really good. Just pulling over here. Well, I am super impressed with that. Let's just put them into neutral. Lovely. So we've got all your sort of modes. God, this has absolutely everything. General info, don't know if you can see that. Volts, oil temperature, tyre pressure. Wow, I'll have a play with this in a minute. My God, it's got everything. Yes, very impressed with that. Yeah, quite a decent side stand, which is always good. So there we go, guys. What do you think of that then? KTM 1290 Super Adventure. Sort of to conclude, really, incredibly powerful, the most bottom end grunt that I've experienced out of the Multistrada, the GS and the BMW S1000. You know, people are going to say, which one do you like best? They're all brilliant. You've got to test ride them all. This has got probably the most long-legged, relaxing engine, I would say. Closely followed by the Multistrada, which is just as smooth. The Multistrada's a bit revier, a bit more fun maybe, but this would make an amazingly good long-distance adventure tourer. hadn't actually, it's got wire wheels. I'm not too keen on wire wheels, but I know why they do it. It's for strength off-road. But no, the bike looks beautiful. I really do like it. The suspension, the brakes, that engine is just mind-blowing. I think, you know, if you want an adventure tourer which has got a searing engine, very, very, very exciting, and you're going to be mainly on the road, get the XR BMW. If you want the best all-rounder for everything, off-road, I think the GS LC version, the new one, is, you know, the best all-rounder. I think the Multistrada is the best looking out of the bunch, in my personal opinion. And the Multistrada is 90% as powerful as this, with a slightly revier top end. So really, it's just got down to personal preference, what you like the best of. They're all winners. They're all 5-star motorbikes. They've all got their different characteristics. I know people are going to say to me, what one are you going to go for, Mark? It's got to be, for me, the Multistrada. Probably I would get the new DVT model, just because I just like that. That has everything. It has thrills, looks, amazing engine. So if it was just for thrills alone, I might go for the XR, because that had that screaming inline-4 engine. But for me, my money would be on the Multistrada DVT, purely because I'm into V-twins at the moment. But this is a phenomenal package. So I think personally for me it's a little bit big. This really is a bike that's more suitable for sort of 6-foot guys. But no, this is an excellent bike. Would highly recommend this. Definitely get a demo on it. Yeah, I mean that would, you know, cruise all around the world effortlessly. It's got good off-road ability as well. Fantastic semi-active suspension. Yeah, what more can I say? Just phenomenal. If you've got one, guys, please feel free to post your comments about what you think about this particular bike. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like this bike. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Please feel free to share, post comments. I do try and get back to you all as quickly as I can. Other bikes on the horizon for me to test ride this year? Don't know, haven't really thought about it. Nothing comes to mind at the moment, but if you want me to test ride a bike, put down a comment and I'll try my best. Or maybe the Honda Cross Tourer, that's one, yeah. But anyway, guys, nice talking to you all, and take care, ride safe, and I'll catch you all soon. Cheers, bye.